Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Julie Krebenoft here with the design team project for Ivy Shutters using the digital collection Fairy Dust. For my project, I have created a fairy themed junk journal. This is my completed journal. It does measure 5 by 7. I use eyelets with a ribbon closure. I did add a chunky charm to the side of it. In the back I left pretty plain. I do have a video out there on the close-up of the chunky charm. If you are interested in watching that video, I'll link it below in the description box. But the one thing I just wanted to show you guys that just watch my channels for the junk journals is I did include this really awesome charm that I found. It's from Doris and I bought it at Ben Franklin, but it's called a prayer charm and you can open it up. It like a locket and you can add like a little wish or a prayer in there. So I thought that was really cute and I just wanted to show you guys on that one before I moved on to the heart of the book here. I did add this frame on the cover with a little image that came from the kit of one of the tags, and I did shrink it down a little bit so that it would fit inside of that frame better. And I chose to cover my spine first with some suede paper that was white, and then I put this really pretty lace trim that I received from Sandy, who's Decorate Your Life, over the spine, and then some extra little flowers that I cut out from some trim, and also some flat back pearls. And I added the little quote here on the front that says, "With brave wings she flies," and that's from a Tim Holtz sticker pad. It is a 4 signature journal. It is quite chunky. It is a really beautiful kit to work with, and this time I did choose to use 64-pound matte photo paper. So that's what I printed the digital kit on. So it's a little bit thicker paper because it is like not 64-pound but 61-pound I think it was. And I chose in this journal to leave most of the digital pieces alone and not do a lot of embellishing on them, other than some trim and some flowers up in the corners. The kit did come with some lined paper, which is really pretty, and I added some stamps, rubber stamps, throughout the book on the lined paper. I created this little doily here with part of one of the tags that was included in the kit. Added some washi. Here's a little tuck that you can open up and journal on the inside, and then also tuck up on the top. I did use in this journal Kool-Aid dyed paper that I had left over from a previous project. And so that kind of dictated the color of the whole kit as being purple just because I had leftover paper. I also had some leftover Bo Bunny scrapbooking paper, so I added that in here too throughout. And this fun little belly band right here, a friend found it for me. It's part of the Smash book collection. And I also chose to include some graph paper that I had coffee dyed, but it turned green just because of how the coffee reacted to the green dye in the graph paper. And I chose to also bake it in the oven with I chose to use a pizza pan to bake my paper, and so I got the really cool little polka dots on there. One of the tags from the cover. And then I stuck some ephemera in there. I did use some stencils throughout the book. Here's some vellum paper that I chose to do just a little flip with one of the tags from the kit, and I did the exact same thing on the back side there. Another piece in the digital kit that I just embellished at the bottom with some flowers and some rickrack trim. Here's the middle of the first signature that I did tie off and punched out some Martha Stewart butterflies. But I really like how this journal turned out, and I'll be keeping this one for myself. I just thought it was so pretty. Little double pocket right there. I used quite a few die cuts throughout. If you have any questions on what the companies are, just let me know and I'll get back to you on that. Because each one's a little from a different company. There's Poppy Stamps and Frantic Stamper. This little image a friend gave me, and I think she either got it off of a card or a magazine, I'm not quite sure, but I just added the little embellishment up in her hair, and she already had the glitter on it. But it was really nice. My friend Sherry, like I said, she shared quite a few fairy images and some different fairy stuff for me so I could complete this journal. The kit did come with a front and back cover, and this piece right here is from one of the front or back covers, and I just chose to create a pocket out of it using some die cuts. And there's the end of the signature and the beginning of the next one. Then here I created a little pocket, and I just wanted to show you guys, for those of you who watch my channel that are new with creating junk journals, that's like this kit came with round tags like this, and so I chose to die cut it out and then also punch right out here, and then I added the word discover. So just sometimes it's important when you're working on junk journals to think outside of the box, and just because they give you a tag doesn't mean you have to use it as a tag. And just some more embellishments in there. Little side tuck. And then here's the belly band. And again, this is one of the images from a tag that I fussy cut out. And I received this cute little pinwheel up here from Renee, who is Wanna Scrap here on YouTube. She had gifted me some embellishments quite a while ago when I won something off of her channel, and so I'm finally getting to use them. So here's one of the tags from the kit, and then I added some of my graphic 45 cutouts left from a project. And then this also pulls out back there. Another flip up that I embellished. Just some scrapbooking paper left over, and then one of the tags from the kit. But I really like this set of tags that Lori included in her kit. It's really pretty. And then here's a side tuck right there. But it's a really fun kit to work with. I know when Lori first brought this kit out, it was probably, I suppose, a year or so ago. I remember my niece had wanted a fairy junk journal, and I had looked everywhere for fairy digital paper and couldn't find it, so I ended up buying scrapbooking paper. And then like a week or two later, she came out with her kit, and I was like, of course. But it was really fun now that since I'm on the design team, I was able to actually work with this kit, because when I saw it the first time, I really loved it. Just a little tuck. I love making junk journals because this was a piece left over from another project, so I was just able to use it here as a tuck. It's a great way to use up leftover scrapbooking and card making stuff. And this one, yeah. The kit did come with 2 envelopes, and this is one of them. And then I created a little paper clip. And I shrunk down one set of the tags from the kit to be able to make that little image up there. So it's always a fun thing to do with your digital kits, is to shrink them down so you can do different things and create embellishments and stuff like that. So that's the end of the second signature and the beginning of the third. But again, just a very beautiful kit. And I used one of the tags. I cut off the tag part at the top and layered it up on a glassine bag. So I do have a tuck spot behind it. And then of course you can pull the tag out of the top too. Then here's another one of the tags that I use a die cut to cut out and make a little bit smaller, just so I could have a piece to layer in the down here. And then here's another part of the cover that I used into a pocket. And then a belly band right here that I die cut out, and I received this beautiful fairy image from Sheila, who is Art of Life Sheila. She had gifted me some different fairy images a while back. And I knew I needed to use one of them in this journal when I created it. Here's a top tuck, and this does flip down if you take the paper clip off, but I'm just going to leave it for now. And then I did include some extra little Project Life cards. I have quite a few of these, and so I've been trying to use more of them in my journals, just the ones I'm not using in other projects, just to use them up. But again, this kit is just so pretty. It's the middle of the signature, and I just chose to use some butterflies again and some stamping. There's quite a few different pieces of lined paper in this kit, which was nice, so that you had a choice. The other side of that bag. And then on the back side, I created a belly band and tucked a little tag in there. This is a really pretty image. A friend of Sherry shared it with me. And I think it's from Third Coast Rubber Stamps, and I don't know if she still exists or not, but I love that image, so I was happy that Sherry let me borrow it for this journal. A die cut, some more of that graph paper, and this one you can actually see the graph on it, where a lot of them it bled so much that you can't even see the graph paper anymore after I dyed it with the coffee. And then the final signature, again, I just decorated both these with trims left over from when I was adding the trim on the sides of the book. Some more tags from the collection. And then another pocket where I created using either the front or the back cover. And this is a fun technique too, is just to glue down some ribbon, and then you can tuck your different pieces of ephemera in there. So it's kind of a fun thing. Another one of her tags from the kit, and I just used it as a tuck spot. I did include a lot of tags in this book. Some of the K & Company paper tags that I picked up quite a while ago at a rummage sale. I have quite a few of them. And then here's the second envelope in the kit. That again, I made a little paperclip banner that I shrunk down one of the tags from the kit to be able to do that. Then another pinwheel from Renee up there that I layered another piece of die cut behind it and some eyelash trim. Another tuck spot. Lori in her Facebook group also gives out freebies, so this is one of the freebies in the kit that I had printed off that I stuck in there. I'll also link her Facebook group below too, so you guys can check her out for that, just because she always announces when she comes up with new digital kits and stuff, and I know she just released a gypsy kit, and right before that she had a 1920s themed kit too that's really beautiful. Top tuck. And then here I use one of the Tim Holtz die cuts. It was just kind of a fun technique because you can kind of see through the paper then when you use those. Then I have a tuck here too. I just didn't have anything to stick in there right now. Another pocket that I created with a die, and then I only glued down on two sides so that I could tuck behind it. And then this little image my friend Sherry gave me again too, and I think she got it from a magazine. I think it's one of those like bronze statues that you stick in your garden or in your yard. And so I just decorated it up with some glitter and added the word dream to it. So it is fun to use images from magazines and ads and stuff in your journals that you can add to kind of enhance your digital kits. And then that's the last page, and again I just left this plain. So there is my journal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.